disengages. Lower the footrest until flat. The PowerPro XT also has an optional litter that will allow a patient to be placed in knee gauge or Trendelenburg position. These features can be operated by 1 or 2 medics. To actuate the knee gauge position, simply lift one of the red lifting loops at the foot end of the cot until the knee gauge is in its fully raised position. Then slowly lower the knee gauge to allow the support bracket to engage in the locking mechanism. Check to be sure the lock is fully engaged before releasing the lifting loop. To lower the knee gauge, lift either of the red lifting loops to relieve pressure on the locking mechanism. While holding the loop, actuate the red release handle until the lock disengages. Lower the knee gauge to the flat position. To raise the footrest on the litter, lift the footrest frame until it stops. Again, be sure the footrest frame is securely locked before you release your grip. To lower the footrest, lift the frame and, while holding the frame, actuate the red release handle and slowly lower the footrest to the flat position. The PowerPro XT is equipped with a pneumatic backrest that reduces the force needed to move a patient from a flat to an upright position. To raise or lower the backrest, simply squeeze either side of the red release handle behind the backrest. Release the handle at any point and the backrest will lock into place. Note that the lift assist mechanism uses patient weight to help lower the backrest. Lowering the backrest without a patient may require slightly more force. The Stryker PowerPro XT is equipped with a retractable head section. When the backrest is up, the overall length of the cot can be reduced by telescoping the retractable head section into the PowerPro XT frame. Reducing cot length improves mobility in tight spaces. The retractable head section also gives you complete 360-degree mobility at any height position. To retract the head section, grasp the red release handle with one hand and hold as you push the head section toward the litter frame. Make sure it locks into the retracted position. Release the lever and check to make sure the head section is securely locked. To extend the head section, grasp the red release lever as you pull the head section out to its fully extended and locked position. Never operate the cot with the head section in a partially extended and unlocked position. Make sure the head section is extended and locked when loading the cot into a vehicle, otherwise the cot will not be securely locked into the cot fastener. The Stryker PowerPro XT has convenient fold-down side rails that can be operated with one hand. To lower a side rail, squeeze the red release handle and guide the side rail toward the foot end until it lies flat against the litter frame. To raise the side rails, swing the side rails toward the head end of the cot until they lock into place. There's no need to squeeze the red release handle to raise the side rails. PowerPro side rails are designed to provide patients with a greater sense of security during transport. Even with the patient restraints secured and the side rails raised, never leave a patient unattended on the cot. To load a patient onto the cot, raise or lower the cot to patient level. Next, lower the side rail closest to the patient and open the patient restraint straps. Using proper protocols and procedures, transfer the patient to the cot. Before attempting to move an occupied cot, secure the patient with all restraints and raise the side rails. Now you may adjust the backrest and foot support as needed. You should practice using the PowerPro XT controls with an unoccupied cot before attempting to operate the cot with a patient. The PowerPro XT has a 700-pound weight capacity. 2 operators are required to operate a cot with a patient at all times. The PowerPro XT cot will fully raise and lower in less than 6 seconds. For patients over 500 pounds, both operators may need to slightly assist the cot. The base will retract when loading the cot onto the vehicle in less than 3 seconds. The power controls for raising and lowering are located at the foot end of the PowerPro XT. Controls are duplicated, one set on each of the two lift bars. Stryker recommends using the lower lift bar when loading the PowerPro XT cot. Either set can be used to raise or lower the cot in a stationary position. Before moving the patient, make sure patient restraints are fastened and the side rails are up. With an occupied cot, both operators should maintain a firm grip on the cot frame. The foot end operator presses the plus or convex button to go up and the minus or concave button to go down. Contoured buttons allow touch recognition so that you can keep your eyes on the patient. When the cot reaches the desired height, release the button and the cot will stop. At least 2 operators are required to transport a patient. Larger patients may require additional operators. The PowerPro XT cot can transport a patient in any height position. However, lower positions improve balance and stability. Use the lowest position that's comfortable for you. During transport, approach doorways and other low obstacles squarely and lift each set of wheels over the obstacle separately. High obstacles such as curbing, steps, or rough terrain should be avoided. Find an alternate route or seek additional help with the transport. The PowerPro XT is designed to minimize lifting. However, when loading the cot onto the vehicle, you must be able to support and lift the foot end of the cot, including the weight of the patient and any items on the cot. The vehicle deck supports the head end of the cot. At least 2 trained operators are required to load an occupied cot. 1 or 2 operators can lift from the foot end of the cot. Stryker recommends that both operators are at the foot end to reduce the load on each operator. Before you approach the vehicle or attempt to place the loading wheels over the vehicle deck, make sure the retractable head section is fully extended and locked. Approach the back of the vehicle squarely. Press the plus button until the cot automatically stops at the load position. Now roll the loading wheels over the safety hook and onto the vehicle deck. Pull back against the safety hook and make sure it has engaged the safety bar. If the loading wheels do not clear the vehicle deck, you can activate the jog function on the PowerPro XT to easily raise the load wheels above the deck. Remove your finger from the plus button and then press it a second time. Hold the button down for 1 full second and the cot will jog to its maximum height, just over 35 inches. After the loading wheels have moved onto the vehicle deck and the safety hook has engaged the safety bar, both operators assist in lifting and loading the cot. First, position yourself to accept the weight of the cot and patient. Press and hold the minus button until the undercarriage retracts fully. The undercarriage will retract in less than 3 seconds. And finally, roll the cot onto the deck and guide the cot into the antler. Push the cot to the side and into the cot fastener. Make sure it clicks around the cot retaining post. When loading or unloading an unoccupied cot, the process is exactly the same, except it can be done with a single operator. At least 2 operators are needed to unload an occupied cot. The manual release or a combination of the manual release followed by the power button can be used to unload the cot. If the powered function is used, it is critical to ensure the manual release is fully engaged prior to pushing the power button. One operator disengages the cot fastener and firmly grips the frame. The other operator pulls the manual release as both operators roll the cot out of the vehicle while supporting the weight of the cot and patient. Both operators should move back, keeping the cot frame parallel to the deck of the vehicle. Always ensure the safety bar engages the safety hook and the load wheels remain on the vehicle deck. As soon as the safety hook engages the safety bar and the base is fully extended, let go of the manual release. If the manual release and power button are used, let go of both. Now that the wheels support the cot, the side operator can release the safety bar from the safety hook. A single operator can unload an unoccupied cot easily using the same general process of engaging the hook and extending the undercarriage. In the event of power loss, the PowerPro XT operates much like a manual cot. Lifting does increase the risk of on-the-job injury, so it's critical that you use proper lifting techniques to protect yourself. Proper lifting technique requires attention to 5 things. Keep your hands close to your body, keep your back straight, coordinate your movements with your partners, lift with your legs, and avoid twisting as you lift. In the event of power loss, the PowerPro XT has a manual release that allows 2 people to raise or lower the cot. The technique is the same with or without a patient. The red manual release is next to the foot end controls on the lower lift bar. The foot end operator pulls and holds the manual release as both operators lift the cot slightly to take pressure off the undercarriage. They lift or lower the cot to the desired height, and the foot end operator releases the manual lever. The cot locks into the new position. It takes 2 operators to manually load the PowerPro XT onto the vehicle with a patient. Reference your operations and maintenance manual for 1-person operation with an unoccupied cot. The 2 operators work together, coordinating their movements. The foot end operator pulls the manual release, and both operators lift the litter so that the load wheels are slightly above the deck of the vehicle. Now roll the loading wheels over the safety hook and onto the deck of the vehicle. Pull back against the safety hook and make sure it has engaged the safety bar. The foot end operator supports the foot end of the cot, then pulls the manual release while the side operator stabilizes the cot with one hand and retracts the undercarriage with the other. Once the undercarriage is retracted, both operators guide the cot into the vehicle and secure it into the cot fastener. Manual unloading of the PowerPro XT while a patient is on the cot requires at least 2 operators. The manual release should be used to unload the cot. One operator disengages the cot fastener and firmly grips the frame. The second operator pulls the manual release as both operators roll the cot out of the vehicle while supporting the weight of the cot and the patient. Ensure the load wheels remain on the deck of the vehicle and the safety bar engages the safety hook. The undercarriage will lower under gravity in a very controlled manner. The PowerPro XT will not hot drop. When the wheels are down, the first operator releases the manual lever. Now the cot is supported on its wheels and the safety bar can be lifted over the safety hook and the cot can be rolled away from the vehicle. Manual unloading of the PowerPro XT cot while unoccupied is easy for a single operator. Release the cot fastener and engage the manual release. Roll the cot out of the vehicle, ensuring the load wheels remain on the deck of the vehicle and the safety bar engages the safety hook. Let go of the manual release when the wheels are down. Walk around to lift the safety bar off the safety hook and you're ready to roll. A list of approved cleaning products for use on the PowerPro XT is included in the Operations and Maintenance Manual. All surfaces can be power washed. As a best practice, remove the power source from the PowerPro XT before power washing. A preventative maintenance program should also be implemented for your PowerPro XT cot. The Operations and Maintenance Manual has information that will help you establish a preventative maintenance schedule. You'll also find a series of checklists for operators to use that will help track preventative maintenance activities. Of course, the frequency of preventative maintenance depends on the amount of use. To raise the PowerPro XT IV pole, lift it out of its storage position and push it firmly onto its socket on the litter frame. Twist the locking collar and raise the telescoping second section to the desired height. Then twist the locking collar until it is firmly locked into place. If you have a 3-stage IV pole, slide the 3rd section up fully until the spring clip engages. The IV hook is strong enough to hold several IV bags or equipment weighing up to 40 pounds. To lower the IV pole, release the spring clip and slide the section down. Next, twist the locking collar and slide the 2nd section down into the bottom tube. Then raise the base out of its socket and secure it in its locking clip on the litter frame. An optional head-end storage flat can be mounted on the retractable head section. The storage flat provides a convenient surface that can carry up to 40 pounds or 18 kilograms of equipment or patient belongings behind the backrest as you transport a patient. Be sure the head-end storage flat doesn't interfere with the operation of the retractable head section, the safety bar, or safety hook. An optional backrest storage pouch can be attached using the Velcro straps and has a weight capacity of up to 20 pounds or 9 kilograms. The optional equipment hook can be used to hang additional accessories or equipment such as a defibrillator. Each PowerPro XT comes standard with one wheel lock to keep an unoccupied cot from rolling on uneven surfaces. Wheel locks are not intended to secure a patient on the cot. It should only be used when the cot is unoccupied. To secure the wheel lock, press firmly on the base of the locking pedal until it locks into position. To release the lock, press the pedal until it returns to its upright position with the top against the caster frame. Once released, the wheels will move freely in any direction. Refer to your operations and maintenance manual for step-by-step instructions. The Stryker PowerPro XT has been ergonomically designed for the medic and patient, providing you the power to save. Reduction of pinch points allows hand clearance around the cot frame, providing room for multiple lifters to safely load or unload the cot. Stryker has developed the PowerPro XT with 2 sets of controls to promote proper lifting technique. The retractable head section provides 360-degree mobility in any height position for maximum versatility. The Stryker exclusive high-speed retract reduces load and unload times, and that means less time that you have to support the weight of the undercarriage retracting. The hydraulic fluid is non-flammable and non-toxic. And the PowerPro XT is certified by Underwriters Laboratory for electromagnetic compatibility with medical electrical equipment in a hospital environment. For questions about the operation or maintenance of your PowerPro XT cot, refer to your operations and maintenance manual or contact your Stryker account manager at 1-800-784-4336.